Hey guys, it's Sophie. Welcome back to Vegucated. Today I'm going to be talking about overcoming fear foods. So, overcoming fear foods is a very important aspect of eating disorder recovery. It is a very daunting thing to do because it's much easier for a person to just put off facing these foods, but it is a crucial part of eating disorder recovery. So what tends to happen a lot is a person will maybe tell themselves that they're going to face this food, and then they end up just putting it off until they just don't even face it at all. And that's a problem because you cannot fully recover and still have foods that you're scared of eating. Having a healthy relationship with food means being able to eat what you're craving when you're craving it. It means knowing when you're hungry and when you're full. It means that you don't have foods that you can never eat. There's a difference between being healthy and not eating a piece of birthday cake on your birthday because you're scared of it. Now, there are ways that you can make it easier for yourself to get over fear foods if this is an issue that you're having. And that's what I'm going to talk about today, is ways to overcome fear foods, ways to take steps towards overcoming fear foods. My first tip, I guess, is if you're trying to overcome one of your fear foods, try eating it with somebody else. It might help if you're sitting with another person and this person is also eating the same food as you. So this way you can see that this food is okay, this food isn't scary, it's not going to hurt you, it's not going to make you gain 1,000 pounds after you eat it. If you see another person eating it too, it might just help your mind say,
okay, this is fine.
It can also be helpful to just have somebody sit with you while you eat, even if they're not eating the same thing as you, even if they're not even eating at all. It can just be helpful for the person to sit next to you and maybe give you some encouragement. Another thing that can be helpful, speaking of encouragement, are Cope cards. What's a Cope card? I'm about to peel one off my wall for you right now and show you. These are some things I made in treatment to help me get over my fear foods because I was eating fear foods every single day in treatment. These are just 3 of my favorite Cope cards. They're helpful, for me at least. So this is an example of one. You gotta nourish to flourish. You gotta eat these fear foods. You have to expand your variety of foods in order to get better. You can't go through life being scared of certain foods and avoiding certain foods because you're just gonna be stuck in that disordered mindset. And ultimately, it comes down to you just have to do it. You just have to get it done. Start small. Say rice is a fear food for you. Have it with a safe food. Maybe a safe food is salad. Have some salad and have a little bit of rice with it and gradually increase the amount of rice you have with your salad. Try switching things up. Maybe in the morning, if your safe food is oatmeal, try putting a little bit of brown sugar on your oatmeal and increase that every day. I wouldn't try and do it all at once because that can just cause you to be shocked and it can just be a lot for you to handle all at once, but I think the best way to conquer your fear foods is to gradually just incorporate them into your diet every day. And this is much easier said than done, but it all boils down to you just have to do it. Just do it. Eventually, these foods will become easier and easier to eat, and they will cause less stress over time. You just have to keep going. You can't just eat your fear food once and say,
okay, I've done it.
It's something you have to keep working on and you have to keep challenging it in order for it to become something that is just easy to do. Because you don't want to go through your whole life scared of eating pasta. You don't want to go through your whole life scared of these certain foods because you're missing out on so much, and then you're just going to be stuck in this state of mind where you need to restrict yourself. If you go out to eat, maybe you're scared of oil and foods. You're never going to want to go out to eat because Restaurants cook with oil. That's a thing. You're setting yourself up for success if you continue to conquer these fear foods every day. It's something that requires a lot of work and a lot of practice and a lot of pushing yourself. But you need to push yourself. You need to be outside your comfort zone, and you don't have to do it alone. Bella and I, we do challenges whenever we're together. We, like maybe you saw in our previous video, we did a whole vlog of challenging our eating disorders, and we ate a full day of eating fear foods, a full day and a half of eating foods that scared the out of us. But we did it, and we were together, and that made it so much easier because we were going through it together. We were seeing each other eat these foods, and we were like,
okay, this is okay. We can do this. We're doing it together.
You're eating the fear food, I'm eating the fear food. We're both eating it together. The world did not explode. Everything was fine after. Sure, you're gonna feel guilty, but eventually, if you keep working at it, that guilt is gonna go from up here to down here before you know it. And this food or foods are going to become just part of your normal life. If you're still cutting out foods from your diet and still restricting certain foods, you're not allowing yourself to eat certain foods, then you're never going to fully recover because you're still restricting. So if you're in treatment, you're going to have no choice but to eat foods that you're afraid of. That's just how it goes. And so it's important to keep in mind why you're doing this, why you chose recovery, why you're going through treatment. Think about your goals. Think about why you want to get better. Think about how much different, how much better your life is going to be when your life is not controlled by these foods that you can't eat. It's just going to be so freeing to not have fear foods in your life. When you're in treatment and you have no choice, it's a good thing because you're being exposed to these scary foods and it's not in your hands. You're not the one who's deciding,
yes, I'm gonna try and conquer this food today.
You have no choice. You just have to do it. That's the most effective way to conquer your fear foods, is to just go for it. And I'm still working on that. I am still in a place where I have a lot of fear foods, and that's something that I need to work on. And that's something that I'm going to be working on every day in treatment. And that's something that I did work on every day when I was in treatment. Conquer those foods because you are braver, you are much more, much better, much stronger than a piece of cake or whatever it is that you're scared of. It's just a food. It's fuel for your body. Calories are fuel. They're just units of energy. And these foods will give you the energy to do the things that you need to do every day. So try and think of these foods as energy for whatever you need to do. And eventually you'll get through it. So I hope this was helpful. For some people. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you want to see next because we love to hear from you. If you have more tips, more ideas for getting over fear foods, leave them down below because it'd be helpful for us and for other people as well. So thank you for watching this video, you guys. We will see you when we see you. Bye, everyone.
Do